Hello everyone, welcome to Guitar Safari. Hope you're all doing well. Anyways, we're checking out something awesome here from Gopherwood. This is the K330RCE acoustic guitar by Gopherwood. Now this thing is absolutely amazing. Like I say, I've been playing it for quite a while and it's awesome. It's an acoustic electric guitar. It's got a beautiful cutaway. Now, like I say, it's just a really nice sounding guitar, and it's got the Gopherwood badge on the back here, a metal badge, which is good. It's got a beautiful headstock, Sitka spruce top on this beautiful guitar, Indian rosewood fingerboard, and I gotta say this is just absolutely gorgeous. So I'm gonna read you some of the specs and kind of tell you what my first impressions are. And then I'll do a demo, I'll plug it in, I'll mic it up. So the top material is solid roasted Sitka spruce, Indian rosewood, as I said. We've got a SoundPillar, which is a little kind of wood thing that goes inside the guitar, and I'll explain a little bit more of that. Now that changes the sound and dynamics of the guitar dramatically, and I did some playing with and without it in the guitar, which is absolutely phenomenal. It's a really awesome technology. It's just like wood that fits inside the guitar. The body shape is Grand Auditorium, which is just beautiful with the cutaway. Now we've got electronics built in, pickup built in, which is the TGA 22PGW, because I have to read this because I can't remember them. We've got rounded multi-ply black and ivory. Bracing is spruce and padauk 3-ply scalloped X bracing inside. The finish is ultra thin, it says. I've got this from the website. What else? We've got rosewood and flame maple bridge, which is really wild. Bridge type is the arc shape, and we know Gopherwood loves the arc. White dot, black ABS inlays. Logo style is a maple wood inlay, and we've got a cross type rosewood on the top here. I don't know if you can see it, which is fantastic. And we've got the tuner. So this is the K330CRE by Gopherwood. Well, first impressions, this guitar is just absolutely beautiful. It plays and sounds incredible. Like I say, you've got the electronics right here, volume, tone, and bass, or volume, bass, and tone, or whatever, middle, which is really cool. And you've got some nice strap buttons. The finish is just beautiful. Sitka Spruce, and the Indian Rosewood is just beautiful. And I love the headstock with the cross on it, which is absolutely just really beautiful. And the sound, I mean, to be honest, like I said, I'm giving you my honest opinion. Whether this is sponsored or not, doesn't matter. I fell in love with this acoustic guitar, and I'm really finicky and funny about acoustic guitars because I'm not really a big acoustic player, although I do play acoustic guitar a fair amount and sing. But this just, the neck is super smooth. It's almost like a satin finished neck, just absolutely gorgeous. And the tuners are really solid on it. But right away, like I say, the sound is just incredible. And like I say, you've got this SoundPillar, a little piece of wood, almost like a pen, that fits inside the guitar, and it changes the sound dramatically, which I just love. What can I say about this? Well, it's really well built by Gopherwood. They've really knocked it out of the park. Now, Gopherwood is very popular overseas in Korea and a lot of countries over there with their acoustic guitars. And they also make electric guitars, but this is one of their acoustics. Now, I'd say this is probably one of their mid to higher end, not their totally high end guitar, but it's a very, very high quality guitar. And like I say, you know, I've owned a few acoustic guitars, but I just really can't wait to play this and, you know, do the demo for you. And it's just a magical guitar. Now, this is the SoundPillar here. This goes inside of the guitar. I'll do some close-ups. Now, this goes inside the body, and it pushes up against the top and bottom of the guitar. Now, this changes the sound, like I say, dramatically, and it gives a lot more open sound, you know, more bass, more treble, depending on your playing. And it will change the sound when it's plugged in, and it will also change the sound when you're not plugged in, obviously. So it's really quite incredible. Like I say, I did some of the sounds I played with was using the SoundPillar, and some of them without the SoundPillar. So that's really cool. This is really cool. It unscrews. I don't want to unscrew it right now in case anything falls out. But like I say, they come in different woods like maple, mahogany, and there's a bunch of different ones. And this is just really interesting. Like I say, it just fits inside the sound hole there. I'll do a close-up of how to do that. So what are my final thoughts on the Gopherwood acoustic guitar? This thing is really nice, honestly. You got to check out Gopherwood. If you're looking for an acoustic guitar, you got to check out this company. They got lots of different guitars from the lower level, inexpensive, sort of beginner style, to the medium price range, to the high-end price range. I think they're about $1,200, $1,300 or $1,000. I think this one is around $700 or $800 US. But it's an incredible guitar. The neck is super comfortable. It's an inspiring guitar. Like, it's very easy to play. The action is very low. Like I say, it came up set up perfect. It came in a soft case, and like I say, I'll do some close-ups of that. It might be before, but yeah, it's just a beautiful guitar. The nut is absolutely beautiful. I think it's a bone nut, but I will put all the description and the information below or in the, you know, after the video. But yeah, I love the headstock with the cross. That's just really, really eye-catching, and it just pops. But the sound is where this thing stands out. It's beautiful to look at. You know, as soon as you see it, go, oh wow, look at that guitar. What is it? And you know, it's just very, very good quality. Oh yeah, it's really, really nice, okay? And you know, like I say, I won't do any reviews of guitars I don't like. And it stays in tune absolutely perfect. Like I say, the bridge is just absolutely gorgeous. The back and sides. Oh, and oh, I forgot to mention the dove inlays on it. Oh my God, are they ever nice? It's just a really nice guitar. And like I said, I'm going to be using this in all my recordings coming up, my acoustic stuff, because I just really, what I love about it, it's an acoustic electric, and it sounds beautiful plugged in, and it sounds beautiful when you don't plug it in. And the problem I had before with acoustic guitars is not being able to plug it in and then miking it up, and that's just a pain. You know, sometimes it could be a little bit difficult to get a good sound when you mic up an acoustic guitar. You know, it's just, it takes a lot of time. So if you want to plug this in and start recording, you can just plug it in, like say the built-in electronics, which is absolutely brilliant. But yeah, this just is so nice. The neck is so comfortable. The frets are perfect. It's such a really good quality guitar, and you need to check them out. If you're looking for an acoustic guitar, fantastic. It's a Korean, fantastic overseas product. I don't know what else to say. I love the cutaway, the pick guard. You know, it's just really nice. The Sitka spruce top is just fantastic. I just want to say thank you so much for Gopherwood for sending me this out. And, you know, I'm trying to, yeah, I'm just really happy with this guitar. And I played a lot of acoustic guitars from all over the world, all the different brands, you know, a lot of the high-end brands. And as I said, I might have said this in another video, that some of the high-end brand acoustic guitars I don't think are that great. I don't think they're worth the money. But this thing is just really, really good material. Like I say, Sitka spruce top, fantastic. Indian rosewood fretboard. You got a beautiful dove inlays, just fantastic. Anyways, I just want to say, please subscribe, smash the like button, make a comment, let me know what you think. Anyways, I've really enjoyed making this video of this awesome Gopherwood acoustic guitar. It's just, it's a big winner for me. So definitely, hopefully you'll be seeing more of this, and hopefully some more Gopherwood guitars. Anyways, thank you so much for watching.